Welcome to episode 9 of trying to do all of Factorio's achievements on a Deathworld. We've launched a rocket, we've passed like the really busy, intense bits of the run into we just need to produce a lot of things. And the footprint kinda hasn't changed for quite a while. Like this bit of wall here, I think we did when we first got bots, which was like less than 4 hours, about 4 hours in. These walls we were kind of working on in sort of hours 5 to 7, I guess. This is still just landmine defense because that was what we were doing at the time, because we were in a hurry and didn't really want to get oil over here, and that's still kind of working. You still have mines here. You've got a couple of mines, good. So I think that's what we want to work on today. We want to work on expanding and taking territory and things like that, because we've got... Yeah, I don't even think at the moment we're doing the expansion that will get us towards making all the green ships. I think we're going to expand to be able to collect the resources that we need to be able to expand to make all the green ships. So we've got a couple of big biters around, they're pretty fine. I'm pretty sure that the evolution is still like not even really a concern. Yeah, 0.75, because we've got the nuclear power, we've got efficiency module mining, yeah, and we want to go and stomp a bunch of dudes. I think also today we would also like to be tracking. The things I would like to do today is I would like to... Where is the one? Yeah, I would like to burn down a bunch of trees, and I would like to crash into a bunch of trees. So those are... And then also, yeah, solar panels at some point, not yet. But those are the things I think we can work on today. I think also there's some silliness that we did which we should address, in that we've got all of this copper here, and we're like, hey, let's have another mixed build because we can get more copper from here as well once we secure it, but we currently haven't. These guys are out of walls. Yeah, the main base is out of walls. Super interesting. I knew that was a thing, didn't realize it was quite that much of a thing. And so I reckon the first thing we can do is we're just going to empty those... We're just going to empty some of these copper buffers more into this other line of mixed build, which is already set up. It just doesn't have the copper, but it could have the copper. So, yeah, these copper buffers are supporting the LDS, which is fully backed up. I guess we're not going to worry about that at all. And then these... Okay, this one here needs to stay. But this one can just run the other way through here. This is also the one that needs to stay. Okay, maybe this is going to be... I mean, I guess I'm not surprised that this ended up a mess, because I think this is also going to be a temporary hack. This is just going to be, hey, let's bash in... You know, we can also lane balance this, can't we? Yeah, we're just going to bash in the things we need to make this mixed build run, because we can then just like offload all of this copper in a way that's going to be pretty fine. So I'm pretty happy about that. We're going to get the fifth mixed build running, and then other things we feel bad about are... Yeah, somewhere down here, we upgraded all of these guys to tier 3 assemblers with a bunch of prod mods, and that's all cool and fine, except these are the ones that aren't running. And this mixed build is the one that's running, and we haven't upgraded the assemblers, and we would like to do that instead. I think we're... Oh, I was wondering if we were going to have an acid problem. Okay, we need these assembler upgrades as well. But yeah, so we're starting to get this copper through now. I think we do want to just go back to getting a bunch of modules. All three... No, let's not have all three. Let's just have 2 of these, because we still do want a lot of blue chips. And then also somewhere we're going to have a small number of efficiency modules as well, because we're expanding the mining. These guys... You're already not getting enough green chips, oh well. Because the other thing we wanted to address was... yeah, the other piece of silliness that we've kind of had but not really worried about. We've got Prod Mod 2s, Prod Mod 3s sitting around the place that we've had for a while that we just haven't used. So I think instead of that, actually we can downgrade both of these and probably take out these speed modules because we're not in that much of a hurry. And this also means that we have the assembler 3s to be able to give to the bots for that other mixed build. I think just in, like, not even here, probably just like over here somewhere, we are just going to go speed module 2. Actually, how many speed module 3s do we have? 25? I think the goal is just going to be to get all of these things into builds where they can do stuff, and the stone problem is also the next thing we're going to look at, probably. But I think we just want to get a upgrade planner to go speed 1 to speed 3, prod mod 1 to prod mod 3, and just sweep it over the entire purple and yellow science build. And then, yeah, we want to do the same here. We want to start upgrading these modules again. I just don't know, like, if we upgraded all of these guys to speed 3s, because I think the plan is still going to be clip some science off the front and then reorganize these belts somewhere else. But I think in the meantime, we're just going to go, especially as it doesn't look like we have all that much science, and also we're still kind of short of bricks and stuff like that. Just upgrade all these modules as well. Yeah, we're going to upgrade all these things. We need to start making speed module 2s. We need to start making a lot of speed module 3s. That's also a thing that we are going to do with the extra mixed build, and it's what we're going to do over here. Actually, we don't need... Yeah, we only created a small number of modules, so we don't actually need to upgrade... We don't need to upgrade speed modules to 3s at all, which is nice. Can we... Yeah, we got one of these left. Okay, prod mods 1s we can upgrade because we will... That's not what we wanted. We wanted prod mod 3s, yeah. And then just take stuff from this belt, take it with priority over other things. It's fine, no big deal. We're kind of not expecting science to continue running at this point anyway, even though it kind of is, which is fine. And then... Can we... Yeah, I was hoping that you guys could build that so that we could circuit condition all of these things to say only kick these out if you have less than, say, 10... module 3s, and then also the same thing over here, so we can get the prod mod 2, well, speed mod 2s as well. And then, yeah, I don't think you guys are still... Oh, you guys don't want to be upgrading those at all. We want those for mining parts, and then I think we just get rid of... Okay, give me these speed modules. Give me all this stuff, and then you guys can go away. Actually, maybe let's keep this pole here. That pole achieves nothing, we're not going to bother keeping it there. And yeah, because these other speed 3 modules, not really got a plan for these, but we can just kind of poke some of these into each of... And we've still got speed module 3s left over, okay. I guess we are going to... If we had one more speed module 3, all these beacons could just be straight up speed module 3s. So maybe that's a thing we do somewhere... Oh, we've already got the 2s. So that's actually all the speed module upgrades we need, which is not what I necessarily expected, which means that I think we don't want to upgrade these at all anymore. I think we want speed modules for... I was going to say we want speed modules for the purposes of upgrading assemblers, but it looks like we're pretty fine for that as well. So, yeah, we've already got a bunch of these. Let's just slap some assembler upgrades in somewhere. I feel pretty bad about putting this here, but also whatever. Provide a chest. Yeah, sure. And then this is going to... You can just... Don't know how I got mining drills there. Yeah, we do not want the requests to be that big, but thanks. Just like 10 of these and like like 40 is going to be fine. And then, yeah, make me 2 stacks of assembler 3s, because we want to be doing stuff with assembler 3s as standard for now. And we've got more legs, we've got, yeah, we don't need any of these guys anymore. Whatever. And then batteries are going to be helpful. I was wondering if we would actually have personal defense lasers by the time that everything kicked off. Did I still have a couple of speed 2s around the place? I don't think I did. But we probably want... You guys... Are you guys limited by batteries? Kind of, yes. Okay, that was... Yeah, it is just batteries that we are waiting for there. I was kind of hoping we would have these... Yeah, so some number of batteries is going to be helpful. I don't think we actually want... I think if we're driving around in a tank, then we don't want the exoskeletons in there yet. Which is interesting, because that also means we don't really need the shields yet. Even though we've got all the shields we want. Did you guys at least... Like, what is this cutoff? Less than 10? Okay, we're just going to change that to less than 4, because I don't think we need to really set up for, like, Spidertrons yet. We are a long way from that. We are... Yeah, we are kicking... It's like we're kicking space science into mining productivity or something, aren't we? That's... You know, sure, whatever. Okay, so all of that's kind of running. What were the... There were some other things that we wanted to do before wandering out to kick off some of these builds. I think some of them was... Like, this isn't also a particularly important thing. But let's just have the bots roboport their way down here to get build range on these things that are also kind of running out, because... yeah, we're not deleting the power poles. We kind of need to keep the power poles because this radar needs to be here. Yeah, then bots will be able to pull all this down. Hey, we're going to recover some wall back, and then we can put that wall in other places, and it'll be fine. Do we still have... We do still have, yeah, a number of robots. That's all fine. Okay, other things we need to just kind of... This entire buffer system no longer needs to exist. Because I think the other thing that... Yeah, various other things that we are looking at the moment are... This... I was wondering if we were going to be short on acid. It looks like we're not actually that short on acid, which is interesting. I was expecting to be blocked there. Yeah, this copper is a situation. The starter sushi stuff is still doing things, I guess, because we piped other resources in. But we have since fully mined out the starter copper that used to be here and now isn't. I don't know if that's going to cut things off, so let's just... Yeah, whatever. Yeah, we've also since fully mined out the starter iron that used to be over here, so we can get rid of, yeah, a chunk of that stuff. And so the starter sushi, I think we want to replace completely, which might make some people happy. Like, it's still not backing up, and it probably won't now, because we've just got so much stuff getting done. Yeah, we've got mining drills in here. We've got some things we can go and pick up. Oh yeah, power grid stuff. I would also like to get away from... Like, we've got enough trees hanging around, but we also don't have to. So I think I would like to instead... where are these going to... I think it's the other one is usually here, isn't it? So I guess we're not doing that. I would like to move to... we don't have a Roboport. We need kind of... Do we need? We don't need, but we would like a Roboport there just to have all the coverage. Are these guys running now? They are complaining about not having green chips. That's not surprising. These things are complaining about not having copper. I thought we would be getting... Yeah, we're still using... Why is this not fully running? Ah, because this thing is in the way. Okay, so that's all fine. We'll just get that other mix build going. We'll connect some more copper there later. We'll have some copper buffers which we can empty. We are not in the position of even wanting to be buffering stuff anymore. We want to be... Like, it's not valuable in that sense. We just want to be turning things into stuff. And some of the things we want to be turning into stuff is, I think we would like to start to move to larger... Yeah, larger electrical components, just to make all of that easier. Here, and then we're going to have to put these... Can we... That would be silly. Putting them in the same box would be silly. Like, that's already a mess, but it will work, so that's what we're going to do. Yeah, Logipod support. So we're making... Yeah, and then we can have some number of these. I mean, partly because we've got everything we need. We've got a pile of copper. We've got a pile of. Why don't we have steel in the network? We should be putting steel in the network. I thought we were putting steel in the network over here. We are. So why were those chests complaining about not having... There was no problem. Everything is being delivered, it's fine, we're making larger power poles. Oh, and then also this one wants to be like so. I don't even think that this little temporary logimall here is probably not staying. We are probably getting rid of it at some point reasonably... Probably not particularly close, but also, now that we are requesting those things, I think we probably want to limit these inserters. We need more logistic wire as well, so that we only bother making these if we have less than, say, 10 assembler 2s. Less than 10 assembler 2s. And yeah, then we could also turn that into a storage chest for assembler 2s, but like, whatever, not really a big deal. Okay, things we wanted to do. I think, was I worried about being short of acid? These guys are still fine. Are they fine? Because we've got kind of like a lack of walls in the base now. I think that's one of the things we're going to go address. Are we concerned about... We are in fact not concerned about how much sulfuric acid we have. That's still fine. I was expecting to want to adjust that. For prod mods, I think I want some more prod mods. Where did... Prod mods are over here, but we're not getting the red chips through because we're not getting the copper through. Yeah, then I want to kind of migrate to a pattern that's more about smelting at the patch and putting more... Yeah, smelting at a patch and putting plates on trains and managing things that way instead. So get all the stuff out of my inventory. Cannot... What was I trying to insert piercing ammo for? Whatever, never mind. Because I think we can do away with flamethrower production here at the moment. I think we can just logimall that, which means we can now have a place to be putting engines into the network, which also means that now we can just logimall a bunch of train stuff. These are... Walls getting damaged? Yeah, fine. You probably still have walls in your network. You have some walls in your network. It's fine. Yeah, the next things we wanted were, do I have pumps? Yes. Do I have tanks? I kind of want some more tanks. Who can make me tanks? Give me a bunch of steel. Do we have... Yeah, let's have some more offshore pumps. Some number of offshore pumps going to be helpful. And then also more tanks. So much steel. Why do we have this much steel? Where do we want the steel to be? Yeah, these guys... We want more electric miners as well. In fact, the other thing we want to do with the steel, maybe we're leaving the steel over here, is we definitely do want more reactors, because we're going to go to, like, hopefully going to go to a paradigm of electric furnaces with beacons and with prod mods. Gimme... Oh, wow. Yeah, we actually were fine for... Were you taking pipes from somewhere, or did I just give you too many pipes? Maybe I just gave you too many pipes. How many pipes did you need? Oh, you only needed one pipe. Okay. Ratios that I never really... Okay, so we've got way more offshore pumps than we needed. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so talking about going to rail stuff. Yeah, there's a couple of things we need. We got some of these guys. We've got... Do I have... No. Okay, it's fine. We're just going to use... We're not going to need any more of those. Where can... I didn't realize the labs are quite hogging all this space. Never mind. This guy's got its Module 2 and Module 3, and then everything else has got Module 3s, whatever, fine. We kind of want... And I guess it's going to go further up here. because currently one of the issues of not running purple science, yeah, we are currently not running yellow science either because blue chips, I guess because we're doing all of the upgrade stuff, which is also just fine. Yeah, we're not also running purple science because we don't have bricks, but we've got this line of stone here that we would rather use for bricks. And then this steel is also full, and we are not even in a position of caring about that at the moment. Yeah, we're going to use these furnaces in a pretty hack way to just get us a little more stone brick that we need. And with that stone brick, we are going to make... Yeah, we are going to make some electric furnaces that we are just going to use to electric furnace this stone. And then I think the other thing we need to do, because I want to move to the like smelting on the patch plan, is I think we also just have ourselves... I could probably just copy this from somewhere. Have ourselves a fairly significant stone from... Yeah, stone buffer on the patch. Which can also just top up like so. It does not need to be complicated, because... why did we put the first one in the wrong place? No, because they were all... Something about there being weird and ghosts, whatever. So yeah, so we're just going to buffer all of this stone. We're going to collect all of this stone, which we, yeah, have now got enough stone for a number of furnaces. Oh yeah, that was the other thing I was going to do. We were going to also cut accumulators for reasons. Somewhere down here, I think we... Yeah, this one has no circuit controls at all. So you guys just start making me the furnaces that we want. You guys get to be rocket fuel powered, I guess, because we want another... Yeah, we've only got 160 megawatts to play with the furnaces we've built, so we need to keep that going. And then I want to be training in... I want to be training in bricks, because this starter stone is in a bit of a state. Give me... Do I've got 40 grenades? Let's have some more grenades. Yeah, I want to be training in bricks. We also are running down the crude. That's super interesting. That means that these tanks are probably empty, which means we do actually need the circuit condition here, because I want a decent, like, stock of that crude oil. Okay, I was thinking about moduling... the refineries differently, and so I guess we're doing that now. Yeah, I guess we're going to go one speed and 2 prod mod per refinery, I think is what we're going to do. Yeah, we've got a lot of these modules, we've got a lot of these modules, we've got enough efficiency modules for some mining, that's mostly fine. Why aren't... Let's do that. Didn't really seem to be important, but yeah, because the other thing we wanted to do, and we are probably hopefully backed up on light oil here, yeah we are, is... Where can we get this out? I think we can get these out of the way, and then... Yeah, this one we don't need. Those are probably walls, those are still walls, it's fine. I mean, even though, yeah, getting walls out is a thing that we would like to do more of. Put a tank here, and then pump out of this tank, and then... get some rail, because we I think we've got space down here for rail stations eventually, and then also we want to be the rest of today's plan is, if we are going to stomp on a bunch of these bases, to take a bunch of space, and in particular take a bunch of resources and do better walls and stuff. How many landmines do you guys use per strike? It's fine. You've still got a couple of landmines left. So, oh, we've got landmines in this box as well. Okay, so that's all completely fine. We're not really in a hurry to go and grab those, as it turns out. I thought we were. is if we're building wall sections somewhere else that are quite large, they probably also want to be strong, stable wall patches. And actually, if we are, yeah, we'll do that later as well. Which means we want to be training. We want to have trains to put. We can demolish these cliffs later, not a big deal. We want trains somewhere that we can be using to take light oil to. Yeah, we want trains somewhere that we can be using to take light oil to new wall sections. And so this here is going to be the stash of light oil that we use, which we are like 3 off. Okay, never mind. Not a big deal. Yeah, we are going to just box a bunch of light oil, which is already the thing we are actually kind of running down. Maybe we should upgrade these and prod mod these as well. Yeah, sure. Let's do this with bots, I guess. Open and close the same menu 4 times. We want to change efficiency module 1s to prod mod 1s for all of these refineries. We want to get a little more productivity bonus out of all of these things. We're getting productivity out of the cracking, which is fine. That's what we should have put the speed module 3s in. We should have put the speed module 3s in. We should have put the speed module 3s in all of the pump jacks. But this is going to get us more stuff of every kind out, which is fine. We prod modded this plastic. Did we prod mod the other plastic? Yes. So we're getting productivity bonuses in various places, except for the red chips. That one's pretty bad. This all doesn't need to be here. And I think we are just going to, I think the thing we're doing with rocket fuel at this point is, with the light oil, it is all going to be solid fuel, but it also, the only thing we need to do with it is make this rocket fuel. Which I think we can probably also do with productivity bonuses now, which is going to save us the light oil. It's going to cost us power grid, which we are probably fine with. We've still got a little bit of. Okay, we don't actually have all the prod mods. I'm pretty sure we got boxes of prod mods though, and then these. Oh, we're banking. No, we've just got pickup. Okay, I saw the prod mod 3 in the chest and thought that that was going to be all. We'd done all the prod mod 3 upgrades. We have in fact not done all the prod mod 3 upgrades. They're just kicking along nicely. And then yeah, all these guys can disappear, and we can move to some nice electric smelting, of which we are no longer getting what we need. It's fine because of course we are prioritizing into the buffers, but that's fine. We only really wanted enough electric furnaces to be able to turn some amount of this stone into bricks, so that we could then do all the wall stuff. And then also all the wall stuff. Bots are complaining about not having wall, and we also don't have the brick income at the moment, so I think we find where we automated repair packs, and we give a couple more of these repair packs, not to the assembler making roboports, but to an actual roboport, so the bots can go and actually repair all the walls, which is going to be nice. I did get more of these, and then we hand-fed a bit more, and these guys are also waiting on the engines that they don't have. We still haven't actually cut accumulators. We were going to cut accumulators. I reckon these guys are done now. I think we are. Oh, we're also short of yellow science because drone frames, and then drone frames is probably also going to be either batteries or steel or green chips or something like that. But also whatever. Sure. Okay, I think we grab a bunch of these, and this is not about the manufacturing speed, this is about the productivity bonus, and we are short of batteries. Yeah, I thought we were going to be short of batteries as well. I think one of the ways we are going to think about, because we've already got way more accumulators than we need here. I think we just drop both of these back to unmoduled things. And these guys are going to fill up eventually. We're going to get more batteries through. We are fine for acid. These guys are also just going into the mall. We are banking gear wheels, which is... I guess we just need to grab a bunch more mining drills and just keep using all those things, because that's kind of how that works. Yeah, we've got a satellite made. We are probably not getting enough blue chips through because we're just upgrading all these things. Oh no, wait, it was drone parts. We were waiting on drone parts, oh well. Yeah, then we wanted this stone in here. Give me the rest of these. Can we find a non-yellow science that's going to be useful? Yes. Laser damage we're going to be doing a thing with. I mean, we still need all of these. I don't think we have the purple science sitting around, but we can also do bullet speed. We actually need to get all of the follower robot techs as well, so we can just be working on that. It's fine. And then these guys we wanted to, yeah, not be limited, because it's pretty important to be able to build a lot of solar power, because we already got these things back. It's fine. Yeah, so give me all of these furnaces, and then is this everything I wanted to get in place before going and stomping on a bunch of dudes? We are now boxing all that light oil, and it's fine. We've also got a surplus of light oil. Oh yeah, we did want to go and prod mod. I thought we needed more acid, but it turns out we don't. So we're not going to worry about it because we don't need to yet. We need to get... I don't think we have anything to do with light oil at this point. And then I think we also make sure that we just have a larger buffer of rocket fuel, because I think everything we do with trains is going to be rocket fuel, because we actually have a goal to be hit by a train and not survive, and that is an achievement, so we're going to go for it. That's also... yeah, that's way more solid fuel than we need for the amount of rocket fuel we are making. So I think... oh, this is a problem, because that's actually more... yeah, we actually... once we go... yeah, this temperature is coming down now. We are using more power than we are generating, so I guess we also... I mean, this was the thing we were going to do sooner or later anyway. Have a box that recovers the things we need to make the other reactor, because that's also a thing we've got to do. And then let's not bother with solid fuel at all. Did we have steel that... I think we got rid of the steel that we're going to take to landmines, but never mind. We want all of these landmines, of which we don't have any landmines. Okay, so I think we've got to actually bring steel to landmines, but I think I only still want a fixed amount of steel. Oh, that was the other thing we were going to do. We were going to take some of these chests down to where we've got this concrete, and... is there a way that we can... yeah, I think we can just put all the concrete in these two boxes, and then also just not worry about it, because we've also got all the concrete we need. Bots can sort that out, it's fine. Maybe we want to get paths as well. We could make more concrete, we don't have the stone for that at the moment. No big deal. I guess this means we also disassembled... yeah, we also disassembled the things down here that we didn't need, which is fine. These guys are also... yeah, some of the stuff is running out. Yeah, problems we continue to have. We just need to go and secure the space, get all the things done. Those Logibots are bringing us the things... yeah, are going to bring that chest we set up, the things we need to be able to have more than 160 megawatts worth of power. And then the other various things we needed to do were... actually, you guys have got steel. Yeah, we're just going to grab that steel, and we're going to just go and drop that into the landmines, because maybe we need to do more things with landmines. Yeah, you guys just be working on stuff. It's fine. Yeah, that was... sure, cool. And then, why do we have... I don't know why we have those in there, it doesn't really matter. You guys have these, just, you know, be not in the way. Do we have other landmines? We still have 400 landmines in the system, which means they're going to be in this spot over here, right? Is there... yeah, there's a collection of stuff in these chests, which kind of doesn't need to be. All the solid fuel, old power grid stuff, mining things, stone, whatever. Okay, let's find somewhere useful to dump all of... yeah, just like manual recycling of stuff. It's fine. These guys can go in... this is a longer walk than I thought. This buffer is probably not going to ever achieve anything again. Solid fuel, we can also just drop in here, and it's fine. I mean, we already were kind of sad about the amount of light oil we had, so filling those up, probably fine. Can we... I think we can. I think we just do this with a storage chest. So now we've got 245 in this chest, 245 in the network, which means there are no other chests with light oil in them, which means that this is now going to recycle any light oil on belts we pick up into the rocket fuel, which is a thing we are fine with, even though, yes, having said we are sad about how much petrochem we've got, and then just blasted large amounts of things into rocket fuel. Never mind, we've got explosives, we don't really want explosives. Actually, this is less about having explosives and more about going back to just pick up more landmines, because we kind of want to do combat things now. That's kind of... should we... no, I don't think we need to promote the explosives, I don't think we're going to get much done. Yeah, I mean, we could also... oh yeah, we needed circuit conditions, didn't we? We wanted circuit conditions to... damage 5 is not running. Oh yeah, because we can't. We are also out of military tech for the same reason that we don't have the stone. So I don't think there are any techs we can actually meaningfully progress at the moment. Everything needs either military or purple or yellow, all of which we are kind of stuck for. These. Oh yeah, this is a silly way of doing things. Never mind. Fixed. Okay. Yeah, because we're... yeah, whatever. It's fine. These guys are also going to, yeah, just not run until we get more things in. These guys are making all the engines, which is fine. Batteries we still are not getting all that many of, which is a bit of a shame. And then, like, how are we limiting the blue science? Do we just run... yeah, you guys, I guess because bots have repair packs. I mean, we tidied up all those wall sections. We spent iron and copper on the walls. I think the way we cut blue science, given that it's not, like, sushied in with anything else, is we just don't bother to make blue science, and we just fill the chest that way, and that's going to be fine. And then blue science will stop, and then that doesn't make a big difference about anything except that all the gear wheels will fill up. Never mind. Can we... is it actually time to go and do... yeah, I wanted to be boxing rail as well, didn't I? These guys are still just, yeah, getting all the module upgrades done, that's fine. We are, yeah, still short on robot frames, never mind. I wanted, yeah, I don't actually think we need all this much purple science at the moment at all. The thing we do want is, let's move this one to here. Because then we can also do double long-headed inserter like so, which is pretty gross, but will allow us to have boxes of rail, which is the other thing that we need. And then somehow I've picked up Logibots, which I don't want. You guys can have the Logibot. We've also got a whole lot of super old power grid cluttering up the inventory, which we also don't want. And then I picked up a couple of Prodmod 3s, which can just get built somewhere. It's fine. And now we have... yeah, I mean, also, all these guys are going... this one probably doesn't need to exist. This is probably not adding a lot of value. Which means we've now got the speed modules to turn... yeah, I think we go and give those to pump jacks or something. I think we go and... We've got 2 beacons. I think we can probably go and beacon some pump jacks. I think we've got everything we wanted to done in order to go and wander around and just punch a bunch of dudes and claim a bunch of space and all of that. I was coming down here to get rocket fuel. Probably I should just set a request for rocket fuel somewhere. And also, we just don't need the size of buffer of rocket fuel that we previously had. We are not limited by how much rocket fuel we have at the moment anyway. So, I think maybe two more things to do. Actually, let's see how many lasers we've got. We've got 4 more lasers, so let's slap them into the middle of a thing. We do have more exoskeletons. We had those anyway. Do we have... Let's get some shields. Because I'm pretty sure we have... I mean, if we have... Okay, so we're going to need to reconfigure that if we bother... Because I'll only need the shields myself if I'm not in a tank. Whereas if I'm in a tank, because we still need to crush things, then what I will really need are batteries. And did we have another battery? Did you guys have... Yeah, give me... This is going to be the last battery, isn't it? Battery. Yeah. If we need these shields at all, then we'll also need legs because we won't be in a tank. If we are in a tank, we won't need these shields and we'll just want more personal lasers, but also whatever. I think that's pretty fine. We've got... Yeah, we're still buffering that stuff. We're still rating on RCUs. I wanted to take... And I think this is hopefully going to be... Okay, this is going to be the second to last thing we do, because I've also noticed a thing I wanted to do here, which was, let's just start cranking out a bunch of undergrounds and requesting these undergrounds. Because we've got iron to play with, we can fill up this chest, no big deal, and then I think also over here we do the same thing, but also just for this kind of belt. And then we just fill up this chest with stuff. Because we've got iron to play with. We also wanted to take iron to the nuclear fuel site because we don't have... Okay, we are now below the 160 mark. Oh yeah, because the lab stopped. In that case, we don't actually need to build the reactor yet, and we can do that at some point later. Good. Yeah, I wanted to take these landmines to the copper mining in the northeast, but I don't even think we bother with that yet. I think we just destroy a bunch of dudes and secure the copper in the manner of making everything dead. But over here we are... Yeah, you guys need all the iron. That should keep you going for a while. Do we have... Oh, hey, we've got... Okay, that was actually... This kind of assembler is the kind we need. We can have more productivity bonuses here. And then... Yeah, we've got a couple to work through there. We've got... Yeah, still a ton of fuel. I don't even think we need to worry about moving this fuel back here, do we? Where is... We've got another 200. It's fine. And then, yeah, the other reason to be pushing all these bases out is... at the moment, with the nuclear power plant here... A Logibot path kind of goes to a spot where the bots will get killed in order to bring fuel from the uranium all the way back. Yeah, this is exactly what we're worried about. So, we are going to move this around with Logibots later, but not yet. We kind of need to push out this wall first. But to where? I think we're still going to the east first, because... Yeah, because we want this copper, because we want this stone, and then also because this is the bit of the base that is not well defended. But I think that was more or less all we wanted to do there. We can get the uranium processing running again. That is fine. And then I think it might be killing dudes time. I think we want to crush some trees. We want to... Did everything... I mean, everything else is mostly just running. We've got all the Prod Mod 3 upgrades that the base is kind of unhappy about, but we're also still just getting through the Prod Mod upgrades that we wanted to, which is fine. We are banking red chips, but we're also pushing them into the science, which is also... Yeah, I think all of this is pretty much fine, and we just go and... casually murder a bunch of unfortunate insects. And yeah, and then let's also just check that the copper buffer down here is doing everything that we needed it to. Yeah, these copper buffers are unloading, this mixed build is running, this plastic is not quite keeping up, but in a way that's not really a surprise, and also we're okay with it, because it still means we're just getting more modules out, although it does mean that this... Okay, yeah, it's fine. It's completely fine. We're not even worried about that. We were going to beacon... We do have 2 beacons and 2 speed module 3s, so I think we are going to go and beacon the oil, because we had noticed that we were in fact running that down, which is also just over here somewhere. Oh, and also, we were going to... This one was quite important, and we've only just got the materials to be able to do this. We want some coils, followed by we want some more of these wires, because we want to only pump out of this tank if we have more than, say, 2,000 oil, which is going to be a vast surplus of oil given the tanks we've got around here for the number of... Yeah, where have we haven't really put these tanks in a particularly good place, have we? But it's also a point where we could just empty these tanks and get another beacon here. Yeah, okay, I think we take this circuit condition off for the goal of emptying these tanks, which is now pretty much complete, because we can slot beacons in. Are these 2.3, 6.8? Which ones are the pump jacks that are actually doing a lot of work? Oh, I am corrected. The pump jacks that are actually doing a lot of work are these ones down here. So actually the best thing we can do is... Yeah, you probably don't need to exist, but we should probably still have that connected. Can this flamethrower not exist? Because I think okay, we're going to do all of this plumbing again differently later, maybe, having just done all that plumbing differently now, because I think this beacon wants to go here, and we want to give this a speed 3 beacons, and now we are hitting the pump jacks that were the highest value with the speed module 3 beacon, so that's nice. Yeah, these guys have got things that we may as well have, and then I think the other beacon can still just go in here. Like, I don't think either of those tanks are in a particularly important place. These guys are also still now connected. That achieve no value. We're just going to run that across. And then this other beacon can go here. We can give this some speed module 2. So we get some just regular speed modules. Let's check that. I'm pretty sure everything here is still connected. And I'm pretty sure we still have flamethrower. Yeah, we have way more flamethrower coverage than we need in this spot. It's fine, but we have also boosted Petrochem's output. We can also buffer some amount, but slightly less of the crude oil in that system to make sure that we still have way more for defense than we actually need. And now it should be time to go and stomp a bunch of unfortunate chitinous alien dudes. Skipping over the question of exactly who is the alien, it's probably fine. Yeah. That's yellow ammo. I don't really want yellow ammo. I don't think... should I have... I think I should have some number of repair packs. Do any of you guys, because you are at the wall sections and have probably been repairing, yeah, you give me these repair packs. This is not a base at this point that necessarily needs those repair packs. So we are... yeah, it was just like this, the smelter isn't running. Why not? Because we're running from the buffers. We are currently not making train parts, but we are making engines, and that's fine. Yeah, these guys all want to go away. Oh hey, I have my personal lasers out now as well, so it's all going to be easier. We don't need... let's take landmines off, because we want to not destroy the existing landmines, because we still might use them, but we also just want to get all of this stuff out of the way. And then, Yeah, ruin these guys' days. This turning circle of this tank is really not a thing I'm particularly enjoying. We don't actually need to hit any of these spawners at the moment. What we do need to do is hit trees. 84. Maybe we could have built tank ammunition. I don't really think we need tank ammunition. I think between the personal lasers and the landmines, we're just going to be completely fine. I kind of want to set some trees on fire at the same time. Is this... Now let's go further away before we set trees on fire. We don't have personal bots. This is mostly just to keep things somewhat clean. Maybe we should worry about where the cliffs are. This is... We're going to suppose that this is fine. Landmine's still doing some work. Can we... Yeah, there aren't necessarily cliffs in there, are there? This is reasonably safe. Hey, we destroyed trees by impact. That is one of the things we wanted to do. That's one of the reasons why we're doing this in a tank. Let's go and destroy the expansion over here. I don't think any of these forests we destroy with fire. I don't think that's a thing we want to do. I think we want to mostly just clear out all these landmine ghosts. Clear out all of these guys. Yeah, this is still pretty spicy to do in a tank, isn't it? The personal laser's definitely helping. But the turning circle versus these cliffs is a bit of a thing. Okay, so that's... I mean, are we going to call that safe? We are going to repair this a bit. We also need to just... Yeah, we need to find some trees to set on fire. That is one of the other things we were planning on doing today, but we have to go a little bit further away to make that a thing. I think this base over here also wants to die. This is the little gap that we managed to hit previously in ways that were pretty funny. This is... Yeah, there are somewhat inconvenient cliffs over here. Those cliffs. Some of those went off, but it wasn't really a big deal. Yeah, so we're kind of using the personal... We're ending up using the personal lasers for the close nests and hopefully getting landmines in to deal with some of the nests that are deeper. And apparently we can just drive through. That's all fine. This territory is going to be... Okay, those are the cliffs that we said, hey, maybe we should worry about the cliffs. It's still fine. These bases can disappear. These landmine ghosts can disappear. Where do we want to... I think this is probably just going to be a close wall, but I'm not sure. It's like this one down here that we want to get... I mean, there's also the stone mining that we want to secure. That is the main thing that we need to be working on at the moment, because the stone mining, or lack thereof, is the thing that is blocking the rest of the base's progress. Do we have expansions? Yeah, we probably have I mean, we're at the level of evolution where expansions almost everywhere are still going to be a thing. Like this here is also definitely an expansion. And they expanded into a place that an old base was, and had a real bad time trying to just walk around, getting hit by landmines I'd put there ages ago. So... terrible decisions made by aliens. It's fine. They're gonna be fine about it. Yeah, we need to destroy a lot more trees with fire, but it's not going to be these trees. We don't even need to get that copper mining at the moment, because we're still running that other mixed build from the buffers. We just need to get down here and... Are these an attack group? Are these guys... Maybe they were an expansion party, who knows? Yeah, we just need to secure all of this territory, and then... just be doing... We did take a bit of damage there. Maybe it's time to repair the tank. Yeah, I think we... Okay, we're going to aggro these guys, apparently. Okay, we're going to hide over here behind this collection of other landmines we've built, and also just tidy up some of these ghosts, and then also repair the tank again. Have we done... I don't think we've managed to clear out as much as I would have liked to this episode. I think I wanted to clear out most of the territory this episode as opposed to little bits of it. But also expansion management is fine. Those guys we're going to let run into... Yeah, I don't think we want to... I think those guys have timed their attack fairly badly because we're driving through here at a time that they would probably have preferred having all those defenses around these nests, which are now just going to have a real bad time. Instead of just running into the flamethrowers where they died anyway. Oh well, sucks to be them. Yeah, so this is the stone that we wanted to secure, which is not yet secured. Because... And then, yeah, these guys are another bunch of guys that... Okay, they were not the attack party of this space, so they don't really feel bad about not being here, because like the other guys that were already here just tried to defend and still had the same troubles. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what evolution is like after this episode, because it was 0.74, 0.75 beforehand, wasn't it? Something like that. These are also trees that are closer than we would like for the purposes of burning everything down. That's definitely going to be a thing. Yeah, all these guys can disappear. And then I think I also want to go back and get the big poles and be doing... We're almost 200 landmines. That's not really a thing I like. I guess we could be leaning on lasers more. We could also be just doing things with personal shotguns, because we've got the tier 2 shotgun ammo. We just don't have... Yeah, we just don't have any of the other things that... We just don't have as many damage upgrades as I would like. Oh well. I don't think these are forests we burn down either. I think we still go further to burn down other forests. Things that are fine. These guys can go away. Then... Yeah, and then also figure out what the shape of this water does and where a good bottleneck part is. Like, I think if this water here... We've used up a lot of the landmines. Let's follow the coastline from this back to... Okay, so it's not going to be the water pattern that I kind of hoped it was. And this is quite a lot of stuff. Maybe we should have... Okay, we can just destroy the turrets with the tank. That's fine. We didn't really need those stacks of red ammo, did we? Yeah, now it's time to repair the tank. Maybe we still will get a smaller number of... Like, hopefully this water... It looks like this water could be conveniently shaped. 39 landmines left? I feel pretty sad about losing... What was that? There was going to be, like... Did we... 90, 91, 92... Yeah, so we lost, like, several hundred red ammo by crashing into these turrets with... The tank feels pretty bad. We've still got personal shotgun stuff that we can do. Oh, you know what we should do if we're going to do this? We should kind of put the legs in. That's kind of the plan for all of this stuff. Let's... Come in, because that's why we got the legs, right? We're going to need probably fewer shields, a couple more of these. Yeah, this is a more survivable speed. We still got the lasers going. This is fine. We don't need... Maybe we did. We've still got some number of fish. Yeah, because we don't have that many shields at the moment. We just have a pattern that is based on being fast, and being alive by being fast. So, somewhat works. I don't think this is... I mean, we're also not using the ammo, the turrets with the ammo. That is also a thing we could be doing. Do we have any landmine ghosts that we can get rid of? Maybe, whatever. This water doesn't connect. This actually might... Okay, pay attention to the fights that we're in the middle of, rather than looking at where all of the water is. We can do that later. Yeah, we might be in... we don't have personal bots out. We might be in a really good position to just wall off like here or something and secure a pleasantly vast amount of territory. That's probably going to be the play. So yeah, so I think we do just work on securing all of the... Yeah, nice. This was an expansion base. This is not big enough for the size of base that it was to be getting anything done at the distance that it is from the spawn. So sucks to be them as well. 8 landmines left. I wanted to kind of get those landmines deep, and then like was trying to put them outside of my placement range, and yeah, sure, whatever. Oh, that's also an expansion, because we'd just been through there and destroyed everything that base had, and yeah. So we've got these 2 nests again, and then the thing is we also don't have the wall at the moment to be building the defenses. We kind of need to go and put the mining on the stone to get the bricks, to get the wall to fully wall in. So that's also going to be a thing to probably not think about now, probably just think about actually doing the combat now, but that's going to be where we end up later. It's now later, we've done the combat. We've nearly done the combat. There we go, we've done the combat. Yeah, so we managed to not die, we managed to not lose the tank, which is pretty exciting. We've secured some more iron, kind of. I think we just want to wall across here. Maybe even just straight up from... Okay, no, we need to go perpendicular to... These guys are a little expansion group, sucks to be them, because I spotted them. Yeah, we need to come out from the lake in order to have a decent defensive pattern. But I think we are going to push maybe this nest here just for expansion timing, but not in the car. The car is not quite resilient enough for this point in the run. But it's fine because we've got a combat shotgun. And then, yeah, we didn't really get all that much expansion time, did we? Because there's also the nest here. But yeah, I think we defend here eventually, but we also need to put a bunch more mining on some of the stone that we've secured, just so that we can get the wall that we need. You guys are also getting attacked from that direction. Okay, fine. Yeah, so that we can get the wall we need. There are quite a few nests over here. I think that is another good reason to like secure some of that territory, but maybe not like this isn't even the stone we needed yet. Okay, so we're not going to push any further today. What is evolution at now? 0.8. We've given the biters 5% evolution just in a couple of pushes. Isn't that exciting? Okay, we are nearly at episode length. We have cleared out this territory that we want next. I mean, the other thing we could do is just deconstruct a bunch of these walls. We do not need this strength of wall at the moment. We could get some number of walls, but that's not very the factory may grow of me. So what we're instead going to do is go back and get some big power poles and start mining on... What are you doing? I didn't even get to hit you with the car. The personal lasers did it. Yeah, I think we're going to start mining that stone. We've got electric furnaces. We probably want more... Oh, we can defend this with turrets. I was going to get more landmines, but like, whatever. Oh, actually, we've got more landmines over here, don't we? We have boxes of landmines over here that we no longer need to have quite so many landmines over here, because we have just straight up murdered a bunch of dudes. So all of that, yeah, all of these forests are forests we're not going to burn down yet. Maybe we don't burn down those forests at all. Maybe we just keep them. I think we're going to go for a longer drive to set up to find the forests that are far enough away to burn down. We could also just do that much later in the run, but also whatever. I feel like doing that now. We hit a bunch of trees with cars and the tank. We also want to burn some forests down because that's an achievement we can do somewhere. Where's the logimall? The logimall is over there. We also need to remember that we need to get more belt. So we want, yeah, give us some of these power poles. Let's do these fancy power pole things as well. This stone, I think, is... These guys are... Oh, they weren't full. Nice. Rail we can set up later. I wanted belt. Belt is over here. And we've got a lot of things. We want some undergrounds as well. We just need enough to set up cooking stone on the patch, because that is going to be maybe some more of these inserters. Yeah, we want enough to start cooking things on the patch, because in this box, thanks, with the thousands of offshore pumps, it's fine. Yeah, we just want to start cooking stone on the patch, and then we've picked up another expansion, so we're going to kill that as well. And yeah, we need to mine probably this stone to get the wall, to build this wall, is going to be the plan. And then we've also got these tanks of light oil to train over there to start working on the train paradigm. But this is also going to be... they're fine. I mean, let's put that back myself rather than depower everything until the bots get around to it. Yeah, other reasons why I would like to start using the bigger power poles is... Oh, hey, maybe I should actually have bigger power poles connecting these things. Because we kind of can't have... Yeah, let's come out from here. Bots have these, I think. Let's not put it right next to the wall. Let's go like here. Pretty sure bots have those things. Bots are waiting on... Oh yeah, we didn't give the bots the reactors. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. I'm not even going to worry about it. Probably we should also think about where the train lines are going before we start just throwing power poles around the place. But also, we are not going to. We are just going to throw these power poles around the place. Yeah, mining. Let's do it with the blueprint, I guess. Whatever. I mean, if we... Oh no, wait, do we have... We have bots. Okay, fine. In that case, we are not going to bother setting this up ourselves at all. Bots can have things. Bots can have other things. Bots can have all the stuff they might need. And then we gave bots repair packs as well. This mining outpost probably doesn't need the landmines in the middle of it, so we're not even going to do that. And then... Are these... 16 each, so this is, because we've got some mining productivity, that is more than 2 belts of... Yeah, that's more than... Did we give these guys... You need these power poles. And then it's all going to work. And then we're just going to also just go, like, get rid of these trees, have some of these guys with 1 each, I think is what we're going to do. That didn't connect. And then... Yeah, I think we're going to work on... like beacons and prod mods and stuff like that, but not yet. I think at the moment we just want... I don't even think we bother moving these 2 boxes. I think we just go like, here's a bunch of this... Here's a bunch of stone in boxes. Just work on that. Have modules, have the miners you want, have the boxes, have... Yeah, we don't actually have enough of the inserters. And then you guys also need more poles. So I guess we are upgrading some of these. So we've got some productivity bonus for stone now as well. We've got a source of stone that we can turn into walls. I think we're going to do a token defense here. Is that true? That's not actually true at all. We are going to go and... This expansion group, we are going to go and stamp on them with the bullets we have before they get to expand again. And they've got, you know, a couple of dudes. I guess we are doing this in the car, is what we just realized. The car is in fact a suitable, like it's good enough to be dealing with small collections of nests for now, I guess. I think we are going to have to move fairly quickly on locking this section of the map down, because we are just going to get more expansions. We are at the point of evolution where a lot of expansions will happen. But now we've done that, like the plan there was just to get... Somehow we will be figuring out how we are going to turn this into a rail station later, but that's not important yet. Let's have a couple of radar here. Let's have some landmine defense around these gun turrets as well. Not a big deal. This is all just temporary stuff, because what we want to do here is just get all of the stone we need to make all of the walls to then subsequently lock this section of the map down, which I guess we're doing later. I think the last thing we want to do this episode is, just drive off into the distance and find some forests to burn down. Like, this isn't necessarily about picking fights. Maybe we should also do this in a direction that we have better defenses for. Maybe over here or something, but we're also not going to. We are going to try and avoid all these biters, which didn't quite work. We want to avoid those biters as well. We want to avoid these rocks because it's going to be kind of inconvenient. We took batteries and things, because we are in the car now, so we don't need any of those, which means I guess we just need power for lasers. So we want to just drive a long way away, find ourselves not that base, we don't want to be there. We want to find ourselves a nice little forest biome with a lot of trees in it that we can burn down. I was thinking about those forests. Those forests were not quite enough. What is all this? I mean, it is a Deathworld. It is still a Deathworld. We go further away, we just find larger and larger nests. This isn't really the sorts of, like, we kind of want larger forests than that to burn down. This is okay. This is going to be a start. We are planning on going back to the car. We just wanted to also burn this down. Hopefully that's enough to get a lot of work done. Hopefully that takes out most of these guys. I mean, there's pollution on the map, whatever. We're not particularly concerned about that. Like, we've already got... I was going to say we've already got solid defenses. We don't have particularly solid defenses. There's definitely ways we could be doing that better in places. But we are about to have solid defenses, allegedly. Okay, so we're setting that on fire. We are far enough away that I'm not super concerned about this pollution doing anything. And then this looks like the green biome that we wanted to be able to find more forests. Hey, it's more forests. And then I think there's a side note of this. I don't really understand expansion mechanics particularly well. Other people have done a lot better job of figuring that out than me. But I think me being over here means that there's now just a lot more map that biters might expand into in places that I don't care about. That's probably walls. It is walls. These forests we want to kind of burn down. This is going to be a little bit sketch, especially as we took out the legs. Let's do this on foot because it's going to be a little more reliable than the car. This shield wants to go here. Get rid of these, put in some legs, and then, burn down this forest. burn down this forest. We are like 20% of the way there. And then we can end up over here with a couple of dudes chasing us. But it's probably... is it fine? We're kind of stuck in a place that looks like it's just going to end up like connected to water, and now we have to back out of this place again. Oh well. But we also still wanted to go in... do we want to go in this direction? Can we sneak through here? Can we... like, this is a forest I want to burn down. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we're going to do this forest instead. We are a quarter of the way into burning down all the forest that we need to, which might also... I mean, maybe some of those other forest fires are still going. Not super clued up on exactly how fast. Maybe that's enough. We don't really have the explosive damage to be making this work super well. But we do still have legs. Let's go in again and just try and make sure that we've got... okay. Hopefully that's enough fire over there. And then let's get out of here this way. And we are, like, we're not planning on doing a death walk back to the base. We are absolutely planning on escaping again. Pick up the car. Don't have the car on the ground. Don't get stuck in the trees. That would be bad. Don't get stuck on the slime. That would also be bad. Okay. So I think we're going to presume that that's going to get enough work done. We have made various dudes angry. These guys... oh yeah, these guys are going to want to figure out how to attack us now, aren't we? And the car is not the best tool for this. We have burnt some of this down, which is pretty nice. Some of it is still burning down. 5.2k? So we're actually only halfway there, and many of these forest fires are still going. That's exciting. This is not where I want to be. Driving through the charred husks of... yeah, I don't want to be there either. This is not a very big forest. But I think we're still just going to add this to things we are doing. Yeah, all these guys, all those attack groups are also kind of assembling because we are polluting them now because the forest fires are pollution. I just wanted to get a bit of space to figure out... maybe we can get through... yeah, let's try and get up here. Let's return back to the base through this gap, because it looks like there's more forest that we can also burn down. And then that'll be a couple of nice achievements to line up today. And then worry about fully walling ourselves in from all the new friends that we have just introduced ourselves to. And yeah. Okay, so this was actually a place that was kind of inaccessible before, which we have made more accessible by, not that, this. Burning all these forests down. That's going to be how that works. Maybe these forests here are going to be the last forests we need to get to... like, we're at 80%. I was wondering about whether or not we were going to get to all of these forests today, and like I was wondering if we would end up just in a position where some of these forests should have to wait to be burnt down, and I think we're going to take this one as well. We are 85% of the way there, which is exciting. This forest can go away. These worms are going to have a fun time. And I don't know if these attack groups, like, we have just created some big attack groups because we polluted these bases and they're not happy about it, and occasionally as we've driven past stuff, we've also destroyed some things. But I don't know if they're actually going to path in to attack us at all. This forest is not big enough to worry about. This is a... hey, we got the achievement for destroying things with fire. We are in a place we do not want to be. Did we... okay, we do still have the legs, good, because... this is not where we want to be at all. We are still fine, as it turns out, kind of. Maybe. That was spicier than I really liked. And we're also down to not very many fish left. Okay, let's just deal with these dudes quickly. Okay, so that was a spicy and exciting thing to be doing today. How do we actually get... Is that our best way of getting through here? No, we go down, don't we? Okay, so we have... yeah, we have successfully completed the 2 achievements that we wanted to today. We're still not even at 1 million chips. That one is going to be requiring specific effort, and I think we can probably... Like, I don't really want to pick fights here, especially as we have just done all the combat we really wanted to. This is not the way back to the base, is it? It is not the way back to the base. The base is over here. So yeah, pretty happy with driving into that rock. There were a couple of times I thought I might die today, and we didn't. We managed to not die. We managed to burn down some trees. We managed to secure a big chunk of this territory. Not really many resources on this territory. I think the other interesting thing about doing this on a Deathworld is we are going to need just a lot more. Do we have... Let's put these... Maybe we need to repair these things? Yeah, we are going to need to go and find a lot more. We don't even have the inserters to do this. Funny. Did we not fuel? Did we not fuel the reactors? Oh, we didn't give these guys input inserters. That's hilarious. It's probably all still going to work out fine. This guy's going... Like, how much are we trying to use? I guess everyone is asking for fuel, and then also this heat is ticked down as well. So that's a hilarious thing to discover we messed up at the end. But some bot is going to build this, and then we're going to be back to the kind of power we want. And we're going to turn all of these things into walls or something like it. And then... Yeah, we don't really have the inserters to do this. That was the thing we just noticed. Yeah, everything is back. We have restored... We've probably restored power. There's probably a lot of things asking for power. But here we can go, and then we can have... Yeah, just a box or something. Which... Oh, you've got inserters. You've got all the inserters we need. Yeah, so we could just make a bunch of wall. That is going to be how this works. And yeah, we'll come back, we'll have all of this wall, we'll figure out how to put it on a train, we'll bring some light oil down here. We have made a variety of biters unhappy in various places, but we have also got some setting trees on fire achievements. These biters might just stay. Yeah, next time we are going to... I mean, we didn't actually... The goal was to change the shape of the base, wasn't it? And we kind of didn't do that. We've kind of got this thing sticking out on the side, but the shape of the base isn't actually going to change until next episode. Oh well, still got a lot of things done. Pretty happy with that. We are back to, yeah, less than 160 megawatts. Things are fine. Yeah, we're mostly good. It's probably okay.